Hello ladies and gents, it's Armerus here, and today, as you can see, I'm in Sethic Halls. Here I'm killing the first boss, which is on the way to Anzu. You might have guessed, I'm going to go and try and get the mount for, what, like the 15th time? That's not actually that much in comparison to some people's attempts to try and get the mount. However, it took a long time so far. That's about 20 minutes each time, 15 times 20. Somebody else worked that out. 300. Anyway. This is Anzu the Raven Lord. He's in his second phase here, in this video. You've got to kill all the birds above, and then he'll come out of this invulnerable shield. I think this phase happens twice in this video. However, if you're, like, for example, a rogue, you might get it to happen once. If you're a healer, you might get it to happen 3 times, depending on your DPS. So, Anzu used to require a druid on his flight form to get Anzu to drop the mount, I think. But now he'll just drop it, or he'll just appear at any point, if you want him there. But yet again, for the 15th time, it didn't drop. Sniff. I got some kind of dagger or something. Anyway, so I just headed out the door. Killing this boss quickly just to get a bit of loot quickly. Just head out the door. I'm picking up these spirit shards to be handed into some guy in Terraca. I got a knife axe as well though, actually. Anyway, so I headed out the door and I got thinking I might actually start farming some of the other mounts. So I thought I might as well do that today and make a video out of it. So the next thing I thought to was the Death Charger's Reigns, but I already have that. I was thinking, this is one of the first random loot drops. You just saw a Raven Lord go past. Bitch. Anyway, I've already got that one, so I'm not going to go into that. You get it from Stratholm, though, from Baron Rivendell. I got it first time. Lols. My friend wasn't happy. So next we move on to Magisters Terrace, which has to be in Heroic, to get the Swift White Hawk Strider from Kael'thas at the end of it. I really like this place, just because of the way it looks, for one thing. So, it didn't take that long to kill the last, well, second to last boss, penultimate boss, and just head into the final room. A trick here, people hate it that his, he's got like a minute-long intro script that he reads out, so there's a quick way of making sure that that doesn't happen. If you just simply go around these people, he won't read it out. And then you can go quickly to him, and just kill him quickly. Well, I didn't kill him quickly because I'm a prop paladin and I'm not a very good one at that. So it was pretty slow, but it damaged him in a way. It's pretty cool actually, this fight. In a minute you'll see why. He teleports into the middle and just fires you up into the air, and then you become gravitified. The loot that drops from here can be actually pretty cool. It doesn't only need to be the Swift White Hawk Strider, it can also be the Phoenix Hatchling, which I've already got, and the Sindori Orb, which drops, which is not what dropped. Neither did the Swift White Hawk Strider when he stopped reading out his death script. There's no way of skipping that one. The Sindori Orb turns you into a elf, if you like that kind of thing. I've got a pretty cool sword from it, but the Swift White Hawk Strider didn't drop, and neither did anything else. So I just took the stuff and just headed on out of there. But it was still quite nice to go back there and just have a look around, because it's pretty an awesome place. Pretty awesome place. So then I headed to Karazhan. You do need someone to help you get into here, because you need to be in a raid group. So I just got one of my friends and put him in with me quickly. Open up the gate and just go in. So this place, I really like Karazhan, but I'm only doing the first boss of it to get the Reins of the Fiery Warhorse, which drop off Attunement, the Hunter, what's it called? I can't remember his name now. A huntsman or something. You have to kill these heaths at first, not horses, heaths. so that they don't pull when you actually start the fight with him, because they will stun you. All of them around there can stun you like every second, and you can't get a heal off or anything, and slowly they'll take down your health. So it's quick and easy to kill them first, and it's a lot safer as well. The warhorse's drop chance is like 0.9%, but it's a pretty easy fight to get to. So we're here, we're just fighting the guy, just hitting him with my sword. Yeah, so they're two different bosses at first, but then after a time they'll just meld into one. I'm just popping all my cooldowns, to be honest, because it doesn't really matter in this case. I mean, there is a bug though. If you don't hit it properly, they'll both not merge together, and then a bug will happen and you won't get any loot, basically. But it didn't bug, and so I got no loot anyway. Got a little crap. How exciting. So we just headed out of there as well. So yet again, I got nothing. But you can really expect this kind of thing while farming mounts. Next, I headed to Utgard Pinnacle. Really, why did I do it? Why did I do it? Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't really expect to win anything, and I didn't. But I do love that blue proto-drake, actually, to be honest. I wish I did get that. My actual friend got it. Well, I wouldn't call him a friend now that he got it like that. But he got it inside a bag, one of those satchels that you get, and I was so disappointed to realise that I tried so many times actually to get it, but he just got it in a satchel. I was like, ugh. Anyway, I found out you could skip the first boss actually, so that's exactly what I did. I'm actually killing a lot of these enemies though, because they drop lovely charms for the loves in the air, which is right on right now. And I'm trying to make the bracelets, but there's a lot of easier ways of getting it, the bracelets. I'm just not doing them. So I moved on. I just decided to skip on straight to the boss, and I'm gonna actually do this the whole boss fight. So it's relatively easy now. Again, this is on heroic, I think. Yeah, I think this is on heroic. Still, this fight. But basically, you've got to pick up the harpoons. For those who haven't played this, you've got to pick up the harpoon. You've got to kill these guys, and then take the harpoons from the harpooners. And then, after you've killed them, which is taking surprisingly longer than I expected, pick them up and kill them again. Right now. Go on, I order thee. Anyway, as he's killing them, which is me, he picks up the harpoons and fires them out of those guns at the dragon, which, surprisingly enough, I'm about to attempt to get. I'm not quite sure how that actually works, to be honest. How you're meant to be able to... You know what, let's just leave it. Anyway, I'm picking up a couple more harpoons, so next time he comes round, I can shoot him again. There is actually an achievement, which I was quickly checking there, but I think I already have it, for shooting all 3 harpoons in one go at the dragon. I think this is quite unique, these kind of fights, though. Even though people complain so much about World of Warcraft being repetitive, it is actually quite unique. Like things like this and random boss fights are actually just very good. So I'm just trying to... There's no real tactics to him now, apart from he does a whirlwind, but that's not even a tactic now, because you just stand in it. But, yeah, he dies pretty quickly, which was, of course, expected, but he doesn't drop a mount, of course. That blue proto-drake really isn't that bad, and I was really looking for a new flying mount, because the most prestigious flying mount I've got is the albino drake, just because of the amount of like ambassador mounts that I got, the other ones. But I headed to Sartharian next with a couple of friends, because I was just going to do 3D and hope to get the mount, which I was feeling pretty unlikely that was going to happen. but it wasn't really a trouble because I was already there and we were going to do it anyway. So they helped me. They helped me take it down, and it goes down pretty fast because it's a Wrath of the Lich King boss, and there's actually a couple of DPS on it, so I don't even need to really worry about the other three. Apart from I'm not going to stand in the wall. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to stand in the wall, so I didn't. And then it died. And of course the dragon dropped because it's a 100% chance. So I needed on it. And surprisingly enough, I actually won it. Because none of them actually wanted it in the end. I found out, and I was like, yay. Apart from the fact that they did troll me at first about it. Then I headed here. I don't want to talk about this, to be honest, but I guess I've added it in now. Right, well, this is Stonecore. This is the Vipetrius Stone Drake that drops from this guy. So many people. I hate everyone now. So many people have said to me, "Oh, it's easy to kill him, even on normal." Like, so you can get the mount off normal. So I soloed the first boss and the trash, which was actually a bit difficult, I'm gonna say. Like, I had to pop cooldowns, and on this boss, I mean, my god, this was actually difficult to solo because of his, like, he keeps doing a spell which does 20k damage, so I had to time my cooldowns perfectly, and I died a couple of times. This is the time which actually succeeded, but that damage is huge, so I've been having to time my cooldowns perfectly and then heal up every time he goes up into the air. I mean, it may be easy for, like, blood DKs and stuff, other tanks, or other DPS, because they can just DPS him down quickly, but it took really long. So what I actually had to do was keep kiting him, and sometimes his breath missed because of that, which meant that I took a lot less damage. But it was hell, to be honest, and I hate whoever told me about this. But it took me like an hour to do this. It was an hour of my life wasted. An hour of my life that I could have been riding along on my new Black Drake. Anyway, for this boss, I guess you might want to know the tactics if you've not done it. Even though I've just spent about a minute complaining about it. So he does a breath that does 20k on you. OP. He goes up into the air and he fires down crystals from the sky of rock. Which can, like... Well, they definitely one-shot you on heroic. I'm not so sure if they one-shot you on normal, because they didn't get hit by any. There's lava pools that he creates on the floor, which are seeable by just a dust pit, and which then turns into lava, like that. Those breaths, though. I used all my cooldowns apart from Divine Protection, I think. I think I'd saved my bubble, but it wouldn't have been that much use. Anyway, it took quite a while to actually get him down, like, just because I had to keep kiting him. But I have put the actual full extent of how long it took to take him down in this. If anyone gets that reference who's not one of my friends, which is bound to my wings, they get a big cookie, which I'll send in the mail. I'll make you a cookie and send it to you in the mail. That might not end well, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This fight. It's horrible to even, like, watch. Just the pain that was going through my, like, eyes and face. Because, like, my headset's broken as well now. So, one of my earphones is hanging off by a thread. Oh, woe tales. Anyway, I got him down to 20% so I could use the Hammer of Righteous on him now. And I was beginning to get worried because I was actually taking damage. So I popped my shield. My what's he called? I can't remember his name now. The guy, the Guardian of the Ancient Kings, that's it. And he protects quite a lot. And then he finally went down. But this has to have been one of the most annoying And actually, it must have been one of the most disappointing fights of my life, because when I actually got him down, look at what dropped. A pair of 346 gloves. Or 333 probably, I didn't see that. Anyway, I still got my Drake, so I'm fine. After that, I'm just standing here, just feeling disappointed in that game. I was like, are you serious? And then I walked off. Anyway, here we are, and this is the final part. So, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you watched and liked, which is unlikely after the last minute, it's just me complaining, please subscribe so you can see more of me, and if you liked this video, please like, it does help a lot. And also, I'd just like to say I'm really looking forward to Mists now, so I hope you are too. Put in the comments how you feel about it. Right, till next time, all, and oh fuck you, Jake.